Okay, we're back at it here with a beer from Victory Brewing Company in Downingtown. We've done plenty of Victory beers in the last couple of years or so. We're going to do their Summer Love Ale. Now, we're in the midst of summer right now. It's the end of July, so why not do their Summer Love Ale? It's an American blonde ale. When you think of beers of summer, you think of some of the lighter stuff out there. I'm kind of an all year-round, all beer, except for maybe the pumpkin ales kind of person. Like, I can drink a Russian Imperial in the middle of July. Doesn't even faze me. But every once in a while you do like a lighter beer, especially when you're outside and it's a really hot kind of day. And this is kind of the thought process behind this beer. It's a 5.2% ABV American Blonde Ale. We're going to pour it into an English pint glass. Very good scores, or pretty good scores, I should say. Beer Advocate gives it an 84, which is in the good category. Better score on Rate Beer, they give it a 90. So the last couple beers we had with the Dogfish had Namaste, and this one getting a pretty higher score on Rate Beer, which is not very too often the case. They're not going to use any adjunct lager kind of beers for their summer beers, so they're going to make an American Blonde Ale, make it more authentically European. This is made with pale malts, German hops, and river water from the Brandywine River, which sits right near Victory. On the back of the bottle, and as you can see, the label is all about summer stuff. It's all about ketchup and ice cream and fishing and girls in bikinis and guys in motorboats and tents and baseball and the Liberty Bell. It's very Philadelphia oriented. They're very proud of their Philly roots at Victory, and they say all this talk about peanuts and Cracker Jacks can really make you thirsty, especially in a town like Philadelphia where we flock to the ballpark. Well, they used to. The Phillies are kind of bad right now. Like birds coming home from winter on vacation. So this is a summery kind of theme to it. No big secret as far as that goes. So let's get into Victory Summer Love Ale. We'll pour it into Victory's Donnybrook Stout glass. There was a Summer Love pint glass out there, but I don't own one. And on Rate Beer, which I've kind of made Rate Beer my go-to as far as what vessel to use, because they seem to have a little bit of a more intricate grasp on it. So they recommend the English pint glass, which is kind of strange because Victory's Summer Love glass is actually a tumbler. So very interesting. And it almost looks like an adjunct as we pour it. You're getting that very light golden kind of lagery kind of feel or look to this, and probably about a half a finger of head, very light head, not very frothy. It's just very light carbonation. So let's get the aroma now of Victory Summer Love. It smells like a pale ale, actually, like a very, very subtle pale ale. I can definitely smell the hops, I guess the German hops that it boasts. Very crisp kind of smell to this beer. Not bad at all. I kind of enjoy the subtlety of this. So let's get the taste now of Victory Summer Love. Tell you what, this is almost like pale ale meets very light IPA meets very strong lager. It's a real interesting mishmash of tastes. It's not quite as light as you would probably, if you want to really like light, summery, crisp beer, this is a little heavier, I think, than some of your other summer efforts. So I don't know if this is a beer that you would definitely need to have in summer. I can see this being a springtime, mid to late springtime, or even early fall time kind of beer. But it does, you think you're going to get that bite of the IPA, and it doesn't really settle in. But that's not a bad thing. It's actually pretty decent, pretty refreshing, great sessionable kind of beer. And just as I said, a mishmash of different tastes. I really like this beer, and I can't really pinpoint exactly why. I'm going to go ahead and give Victory Summer Love a 7.5 out of 10. I think as far as the appearance, it kind of just looks kind of banal, to use a big-time word. Kind kind of just look like your everyday lager ale kind of look to it. I love the aroma. The aroma is really, I think, the strong point of this, the kind of subtlety of the aroma, as I mentioned. The taste is, as I said, a mishmash, but it's not a bad thing. It's just a little too strong, I think, for what it tries to boast that it is. And if it actually said it was something else, that might kind of change my opinion of it. But being a summery kind of light beer, I don't really get exactly what they were talking about, but somewhat what they're talking about, if that makes any sense. So hence the 7.5 out of 10. Thanks.